Hey y'all, today I'm going to be showing you how I got this 4th of July look. I am in love with this look. I wore it last year for the 4th, so I knew that this year I wanted to film it to show all of you. So I hope you enjoy it just as much as I do. So if you want to see how I got this look, then just keep watching. Okay, so I'm going to do a talk through today because I am still sick. Hopefully next week I will be better and back to normal. So let's get started. I'm going to start off by priming my face as usual, and I have been using the Becca backlight priming filter. I have been loving it. It is so pretty. I'm just going to rub this in. And for foundation, I'm using Born This Way by Too Faced, one of my favorites, and I'm now using the shade Warm Beige. So I just like to pump this on the back of my hand, and then I'll take and just dot it all over while getting it all in my hair. And then I always use the sponge to blend it on my neck. You always want to go down on your neck so you don't have this line. Okay, once my foundation is all nice and blended, then I go in with my color corrector. Color correcting, you can do it either way. You can put it on before your foundation or after. It's just whichever you prefer. On myself, I do it after my foundation, but on my clients that I do with my freelance, I always do the color correcting before, but that's mainly because I use an airbrush machine, so it would be harder to blend out on top of the airbrush. So just play around, try it both ways and see which way you prefer. So I have really dark circles and they've been even worse since I have been sick. So I'm going to color correct with the Urban Decay Naked Skin Color Correcting Fluid, and I'm using the peach shade. So I'm just gonna put this underneath my eyes and just focus this on the corner. I don't want to put too much of this. And for my concealer, I'm using the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea, the Aquacealer, and I'm using the shade Medium. Also, don't pay any attention to all my funny faces. So now I'm just going back over to make sure I don't have any creases under my eyes, and then I'm going to set them using the Mercier translucent setting powder. And same thing over here. Make sure there's no creases. Okay, so now I'm going to set the rest of my face with the Mercier translucent powder. And it's always good to set your foundation if you're going to use powder, blushes, if you're going to contour, use bronzer and all that, because it helps you to be able to blend everything a lot easier. Also, especially in the summer, it's good to set because it will make it stay longer and also mattify you if you get oily throughout the day. Okay, for contouring today, I'm going to be using the NARS Laguna bronzer. And for blush, I'm going to be using the Benefit Cheekathon palette. And I'm going to be using the color Dandelion, which is this pretty pink right here. And for highlighter today, I'm going to be using the new Anastasia Glow Kit in Sundipped. Oh, so pretty. If you haven't got this yet, go get it right now. I think I'm going to be mixing these two. First I'm going to go in with Moonstone, and then I'm going to go on top of that with Summer. Now these are so pigmented and you don't have to use two. I just like to go overboard, especially on highlighters, so I use both. Normally I do use both, but I think today for this look, I might just do the one. My lips are going to be pretty loud, so I might tone down the highlighter for today. But not so much that it's like a natural highlight. I'm not about that. I am going to skip through this part because I do have a brow tutorial. I will link that down below in case y'all want to check that out. So this is what I'm going to use to fill in my brows today. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then I'll be right back. Okay, now I have my brows done. Before we get into the eyeshadow, I'm going to line my lower waterline with just a black eyeliner pencil. So I always like to set it with some kind of black eyeshadow. You can use any black eyeshadow you want. You don't even have to line your waterline. This is just something that I do personally. But I am going to use the one that is in this Naked Basics, and it's called Crave. So I always use this Real Techniques brush. I think it is perfect for this, and this is the only thing I use this for. And I'm going to go in with the shade WOS, which is this one right here, and just put this all over my lid. And then I'm going to take this one that has hit pan. You can see it's my favorite, and it is the Naked 2 shade. And I'm just going to put this right above the crease. This is going to be my transition color. I'm going to keep doing that until it's a shade that I want, as usual. Okay, for my crease, I'm going to be using the darker brown that's called Faint. And just put this right in the crease. Now I'm going to do my lid. And I'm going to go in with this first shade, and it's called Venus. I love this shade. Okay, yeah. I like this better. It makes it brighter. Then I'm going to go back in. I did not get any more product on my brush. I'm just going back in with that crease brush just to make sure all that is even and blended. And then I'm going to take a clean brush just to blend this out. Okay, now I'm using a flat brush. This is a MAC 242, and I'm going to go in with nylon with it to get underneath my brow, to highlight that brow bone. Okay, so now going back to the Naked Basics, I'm going to get that same crease brush and get some more of the black shade Crave, and I'm going to put it just on the outer corner. Just like that. And then, of course, blend it into the crease. Just staying in the outer corner. I'm going to do the same thing over here. Now for the fun part, blue mascara from Benefit, and it's their Real, and it's in blue. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on. So for lips today, I'm going to be using a MAC lipstick. It was a limited edition. It was the Toledo collection, and I'm using the color Opera, which is matte. So with red lipsticks, they do kind of bleed sometimes, and you can see every little mistake. So I am going to go in with MAC lip liner in the shade Brick, just to go around the edges and to clean it up and make sure they don't bleed out. That completes this look. I hope that y'all enjoyed. As I mentioned earlier, I love this look and I think it is perfect for the 4th of July. And if you don't have blue mascara, you can just use blue eyeshadow where I put the black. I think that would look great as well. And you can also bring that blue down on your lower lash line and still give that same effect. And then of course with the red lip, it just ties it all together. So if you like this look as well, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I would love to have you here. And I don't think I have anything else to say except thank you for watching, and until next time, bye y'all.